For the taxes you pay here in Arlington, you get a lot of services in return. But what if, instead of paying those taxes on an annual basis, you paid for them every month for services like police and fire protection, or to enjoy a city park? I'm Jay Warren, the Marketing Communications Manager for the City of Arlington, and for the next few minutes, we're going to take a look at the value of those services.
I run out here probably like 3 miles every other day.
A pretty good value. It's important to keep the roads safe.
We come to the library usually at least once a week, sometimes more often than that.
How much would you be willing to pay a month for fire service, as an example?
Ooh, I don't know. That's hard to put a number on. I mean, it's something very valuable to myself and our community.
I believe it's really wonderful just seeing police just out and about patrolling. They're helpful.
It's people like these the City Council has in mind as it plans priorities for Arlington and for the annual budget. As part of the budget process, the Council looks at revenue from property and sales taxes, franchise fees, service charges, and fines and forfeitures. This year, the city expects that to add up to just over $235.8 million to be used for the 2017 general fund. Each taxpayer in Arlington, of course, contributes to the revenue, which means they also contribute to city services, things like libraries, parks, public works, police, and fire. Using a survey and in-person interviews, we asked residents to put a value on those things. How much would you be willing to spend on a, let's say, monthly basis for library services?
Wow. I don't know, maybe $50 a month.
$25 a month or more, I don't know.
A similar finding in our survey, with almost half saying they would pay up to $10 a month for libraries. Turns out, the average taxpayer in Arlington contributes just $2.26 in taxes a month for the city's libraries.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, sound like a good deal?
That sounds like a very good deal.
That's the value of public libraries.
Or how about our parks, all 92 of them, and 55 miles of trails? How much is that worth to you on a monthly basis?
I don't know, 25, 30 bucks a month, something like that.
I would say probably 10 bucks a month, yeah.
On a monthly basis, maybe like 50 to 100 bucks.
And they aren't alone. 35% in our survey were willing to pay up to $10, and 21% said the value was between $10 and $20. But what do they really pay each month? Would it surprise you to know it's only $5.28?
Oh, that is, yes, very surprising and wonderful.
It sound like a good value?
Totally.
How much would you be willing to pay per month to make sure you've got those good roads?
I'll be willing to pay 20. I'm sure it would be $50.
Our survey came back with 11% willing to pay between $20 and $30, and nearly a quarter more than $100 for street construction, repair, and maintenance. On average, Arlington residents actually pay just $12.32 a month. And finally, public safety. Our officers and firefighters working to make Arlington a safe community. Knowing that you can just pick up the phone and call 911 and have someone there to put out a fire at your house, what kind of value do you put on that?
Off the top of my head, I would say, $100 a month.
So how much would you pay just to know that you've got that peace of mind?
I'll pay about 50 to 100, yes.
Our survey showed that 27% would pay more than $100 for fire protection, and 26% would pay that same amount for police. But they really pay just over $15 and $31. So when you hear this 31, sounds like a pretty good value?
Yes, that's pretty much like $1 a day then. So that's reasonable, is understandable.
So how does Arlington provide great amenities at a low cost? Well, like many of you, we're careful with what we spend and we live within our means. It's a fiscally conservative approach that includes things like privatizing some services, vehicle maintenance into landfill as examples, to lower overhead costs. This approach has helped the city achieve AAA bond ratings, which means it costs less for Arlington to borrow money. Proposals in the fiscal year 2017 budget include the first year of a 3-year plan to make employee salaries competitive with other cities in the area. $7.1 million goes toward increased pay and $1.9 million to health insurance and pension benefits. Another large investment is planned for public safety. At the police department, that includes a new body camera program and 15 sergeants to run it. additional funds for record management and equipment, and matching money for a grant that added 15 officers last year. It also includes a new fire truck. Other investments include 5 new positions in Public Works and Transportation, $100,000 for the Neighborhood Matching Grant Program, $2.7 million for the City Council priority Putting Technology to Work, including software upgrades, laptops for fire trucks, and 911 computer maintenance. $380,000 for the upkeep of new park assets like the Rush Creek Dog Park, and facilities updates at the Convention Center and the filtration system at BK Family Aquatic Center. The city plans to add 40 new positions while eliminating 3. A snapshot of the staffing level of city employees shows most new jobs in recent years are in public safety. A few positions in other areas were eliminated through new efficiencies, but there were no layoffs. While Arlington's water rates remain among the lowest in the Metroplex, increased fees from the Tarrant Regional Water District and the Trinity River Authority are being passed along in 2017, resulting in a 4.85% increase for an average residential customer. At the same time, property tax rates are going down for the first time since 2001. Arlington is able to decrease the tax rate as property values increase, resulting in a savings for some taxpayers. And that's a look at the value of the services offered by the City of Arlington and at how the $235.8 million in the general fund will be invested for services for the next year to keep our city safe with good roads and effective services and great amenities. We invite your input as the Council considers the final budget for fiscal year 2017. To find out more, to attend a public forum, or to contact your council representative, check online at arlingtontx.gov.